Happy birthday to you.
Today is Bill Marriott's 80th birthday. He's been in the hospitality business for 55 years and is now stepping down as the chief executive of Marriott, handing over the mantle to the chief operating officer, Arne Sorenson. I met Bill Marriott at the company's headquarters, where he reflected on a lifetime's work and those who've been along for the ride.
What did you say when I told you I was going to become executive chairman and this got too big and too complex for me?
I said, you created it. It's all your fault.
The Marriott story begins in 1927 when the American entrepreneur J.W. Marriott opened his root beer stand in Washington, D.C. 3 decades later, he opened his first hotel.
Here's my dad and mom.
Right.
The first hotel. We built the biggest motor hotel in the world. And when he opened it, it didn't do very well. I just joined the company out of the Navy. I'd been in the company 6 months. I said, why don't you let me take a hand at running this thing? He said, you don't know anything about the hotel business. I said, well, that's right, I don't, but neither does anybody else around here. So I can't do any worse than we're doing. So we got the second hotel open in Washington, and the third hotel opened later. And all of a sudden, I figured out we'd make more money in the hotel business than we ever would in the restaurant business.
What's the one thing that has surprised you most?
The fact that we could grow from one hotel to 3,700 hotels, that really shocked me. I thought, it took us 7 years to build 5 hotels. And I thought, well, maybe we'll get to 10 or 15.
And at what point did you look over your shoulder and think, ooh, well, where did that lot come from?
Every day.
The rapid growth was achieved with a formula that has come to define today's hotel industry. Many brands, all under one umbrella.
1981, we had a lot of big box hotels, big city hotels. Somebody said, we're going to run out of great locations where we can build these big hotels. We got to do something to grow the company. And let's go and build a hotel for the businessman. We did $1 million worth of research. We asked our customers, what do you want in a hotel? They said, a better room at a lower price. I said to our people, are you kidding me? You mean we spent $1 million to find out people want a better room at a lower price? So we built one. We built a 150-room courtyard in downtown and in the suburbs of Atlanta.
And then on it goes from the courtyard to the Fairfield and then you add in Ritz-Carlton.
That's right, yeah. We have 18 different brands.
Too many?
No, we keep adding. We just added AC hotels in Europe. If we find another niche for a brand, we'll develop another brand.
The job of creating that next brand falls on the company's new CEO, Arne Sorenson. His task is to keep the Marriott giant moving with the times.
What we see as the future of the core Marriott full-service hotel is a place that obviously provides a great night's sleep, it provides a comfortable room, but it also provides public space which can welcome people and which can invite them to re-inhabit the lobby. Customers are saying it's no longer enough for me to have a great night's sleep in a big room and in a clean room. I want my senses excited in some way. I spend a lot of time on growth, and that includes significantly emerging markets. So compared to 5 years ago, I would go to Asia maybe once a year. I now go 4 times a year.
Can a U.S. corporation, I'm going to go further, a conservative, traditional U.S. corporation make it in these new emerging markets?
Absolutely.
Don't you end up failing to understand these new emerging markets?
We will do nothing without local partners, which will help protect us from that risk. So today we have about 60 hotels in China. Every one but one are owned by Chinese partners.
Okay, I promised I would leave this, at some point ask this question. You do take on the mantle of the name, even though Marriott is not your last name. That's an awesome responsibility.
The job is an awesome responsibility. I have said for years to friends, pity the person who tries to follow Bill Marriott. He's an icon of the industry. He's an enormous teacher and mentor to me. I've got to do the best I can to be true to the Marriott culture, which is powerfully driven by that family and is about the way we do business, but not pretend to be somebody who I'm not.